After watching this video, you will be able to understand how to find a signature loan with no typical credit check. Get a signature loan with no hard credit checks. With our direct lenders, there is no review of your FICO score. Your past credit history will not be a factor in the signature loan application process. Our lenders look at your current employment status and how long you have been employed. These factors carry more weight than your credit score. Apply today, and you could be approved for $5,000 or even more. For more information, visit our website cashginko.com. Unsecured loans with monthly payments. If you could use some extra money sent direct deposit to your bank account but have bad credit, apply with us today. We may still be able to get you approved. The application only takes about 5 minutes and you may receive a signature loan offer from a direct lender. The application will not hurt your show up on, or hurt your credit score. 30 to 60 day loans with no checks to your FICO credit. What does no hard credit check mean? No hard credit check means that your normal credit report with the 3 main credit bureaus will not be looked at by the lenders during the signature loan application process. Some lenders may run a soft credit check, which looks at personal loan industry-specific behavior and track record. So even if you have bad credit, you may still be able to qualify for unsecured financing. Bad credit is not the end of the world. Many people in America have poor credit for one reason or another. There are many lenders that will still consider you for a signature loan. We have over 50 lenders lined up and ready to process your application. You will know immediately if you have been approved, and if you are, you will receive a signature loan offer. The loans are unsecured installment loans with no collateral. 7 ways to repair bad credit. Having bad credit can make you feel like a second-class citizen. Banks, lenders, and even employers all seem to look down their noses at you when you deal with them. Thankfully, repairing your credit can be easier than you think. Follow these 7 easy-to-follow tips to begin repairing your credit today. Tip number 1. Make payments. This one seems obvious, but the most important step to take in repairing your credit is to make payments on time whenever possible. Payment history is the most important of the factors that go into credit calculations. A full 35% of your credit score is determined by your history of on-time, late, or missed payments. Even if you can't make all your payments or pay the full amount, it's important to try and pay what you can. If you can only make some of your payments, always pay the debts that have the highest interest rates. Your credit will still take a hit, but your overall debt will grow at a slower rate. Tip number 2. Find and contest errors to improve bad credit. Monitoring your credit report is crucial to improving your credit. Go over it closely the first time you check it to look for false, fraudulent, or resolved issues. Companies make mistakes just like people, so there may be black marks on your credit that you are not responsible for. Accounts that you have paid off or situations you resolved may not have been adequately reported to the credit bureaus and are still lowering your credit score. Each of the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, offer an easy-to-use reporting tool that lets you dispute inaccurate negative comments on your report. Tip number 3. Consolidate your debt. One of the best ways to improve bad credit is to consolidate debts on several smaller accounts into a single debt. Credit cards debts in particular usually have very high interest rates. If you yourself trying to lower your debts before your credit score drops, there will likely be relatively low-cost personal loans available to you. Even if your credit is already bad, there are usually companies willing to lend to you. By consolidating your debts, you go from having several payments to a single large payment. The interest rates charged on debt consolidation loans are generally significantly lower than those on credit cards. Tip number 4. Get more credit. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but getting more available credit is a great way to raise your overall score. While having more credit available doesn't lower your debt, it does lower your utilization. One of the biggest things credit reporting companies look at is credit utilization. This is basically just the percentage of your available credit that you consistently use. If you increase the amount of revolving credit you have available, your utilization will drop even if your total debt stays the same. If your credit is still reasonably good, it can be easy to call your credit card companies and ask for a credit line increase. Tip number 5. Create and follow a budget. Managing your money effectively is the best way to pay off debts and create long-term wealth. Creating a reasonable budget and following it is one of the best ways to repair bad credit. Start with how much money you make and what your fixed expenses are. These include things like rent or mortgage payments, car payments, and debt payments. Subtract this amount from your income and that will leave you with what you have left for entertainment, food and other things. Knowing how much money you have to work with and tracking where you spend it makes it easier to limit your spending and lower existing debt. Tip number 6. Never close an account. A lot of people swear that they will never use credit again after getting themselves into a bad situation. Unfortunately, in the world we live in today that usually isn't possible. Even if your bad credit has put you off of credit cards for life, you'll probably still want to buy a car or house at some point in your life. Have children? They'll likely need your help applying for student loans and covering other college expenses. One of the worst things you can do for your credit score after paying off debts is to close your accounts. The credit bureaus see closed accounts as a major black mark. To them, this shows that you can't responsibly handle credit. The best thing to do once you've paid off your debts and recovered your credit is to keep all accounts open and active. It's easy to put a Netflix, Hulu or other subscription service payment on each account and set them to autopay. This serves to keep all your accounts active and in good standing. Having old accounts is also very good for your credit score. Age of accounts factors into all credit score calculations. Tip number 7. Protect yourself from identity theft. Identity theft has become a significant danger in the last few years. Major companies, including one of the credit bureaus, have had their customers' information stolen from them by hackers and criminals. There are several good ways to protect yourself against bad credit caused by identity theft. Frequently checking your credit report for new charges or accounts you didn't authorize is the first. Oftentimes only a single credit card or account will be compromised. By watching your report and statements you can freeze accounts and protect yourself from further theft. If you are one of the millions of Americans who have their full identity stolen, the effects can be devastating. Criminals can use your information to purchase vehicles, take out large loans and open new credit card accounts. If you don't regularly check your credit, you could find that you are on the line for tens of thousands of dollars you didn't spend. Even after dealing with this, your credit will likely take years to recover. Bad credit signature loans available. A bad credit signature loan may be an option for you if you have had poor financial history. Bad credit can seem like it will never go away, but there is always hope. By following these steps you can take the first steps to repairing your credit. Check out these debt consolidation products to learn how you can take back control of your financial life. How big of a signature loan can I qualify for? It depends on the lender that may approve your loan. Most no-credit check signature loans for people with bad credit range from $500 loan all the way up to $2,000. We would be happy to try and match you with a lender. Remember, there is no hard credit check and your normal credit score will not be a factor. Use your phone or your computer to apply and have the money sent direct to your bank account. For more information about how to find a signature loan with no typical credit check, visit our website cashginko.com and apply today.